right, then that's pretty much setting the tone for what's happening today on What the Football. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us today. As always, we've got Chaitanya in the studio with me, and joining us on Google Hangout, we've got Nikhil, Kanishk, and Pranay. Happy days. Well, guys, you guys have all come to talk about some football, but today we got a day off from matches, so we're going to basically just have a little bit of fun and talk about the other stuff and all the other cool stuff. Starting with a trip to Brazil, which is not new stuff, it's old stuff, but you should definitely get yourself onto indiapostlive.com, play the contest rather, and win yourself that trip. Right then, to the funnies. Funny stuff. Let's start with some funny news.
Well, considering we got a break from the World Cup, I thought we'd get, in the spirit of Nikhil wearing that Chelsea jersey, I thought we'd get some club action through your vein, because there's been a lot happening in the transfer markets as the World Cup's been going on. A lot of players giving their auditions. One man who has just been told he'll be giving an audition for anyone else to pick him up is Marwan Fellaini. He's for sale.
Gone.
Louis van Gaal does not think he's a Manchester United player, and this is
no need to mop anything up with him then.
No. And strong reports in Spain saying that Luis Suarez has already signed with Barcelona.
Ooh, we got any Barca fans with us today? We've got Chelsea, we've got a Man City, and Kanishk, what club are you? We got Liverpool. So we've got all 5 different clubs today.
Yeah.
I hate all of you. That's awesome.
And yeah, it's a 72 million cash bid that Liverpool have received from Barcelona. And someone who will be wearing a Real Madrid jersey almost looks certain, according to, in fact, all Spanish papers, which have led with the fact that Radamel Falcao will be wearing the number 9 jersey.
So,
Real Madrid.
Kanishk, what's more realistic out of the two of those for you? Falcao to Madrid or Suarez to Barcelona?
I think Suarez is going to go because I just think next year with the English league, the things he said about England, it's just going to be terrible for him to play over there. And also, I think Liverpool, we've got a tradition of hiring football players, and now he looks more like he's playing Pac-Man nowadays on the field.
But so you won't be sad to see the back of him then?
Yeah, I think he's a great player. I just don't know if it's going to be workable for him to handle the English crowds, day in, day out. I think he could snap. I think people are going to try and kind of push him.
I don't know if he meant
snap, meaning he'll bite.
I don't know if he meant that pun or not, but well done.
Subtext.
Well, a nibble.
A nibble. A wee nibble. Right then,
Neymar's been, speaking of World Cup and all the stars, Neymar was wearing the banned headphones, the Dr. Dre Beats headphones that were officially banned since FIFA took Sony as their main sponsor. Does not care. I don't know what translations he was getting on those headphones from that.
Okay, well, I'll ask another serious question to our Hangout people. Serious stuff here, hardcore analytics. Let's go to Pranay. Pranay, what do you think Neymar was listening to? What? It's like the question of the century. What was he listening to?
More steps to dive, I guess.
He could also be possibly listening to Dr. Phil's psychology takes, because Scolari has actually gone ahead and hired a psychiatrist for the team, because apparently this pressure is clearly getting to them. Even after they won last time, Neymar was breaking down afterwards. So perhaps he's got Dr. Phil in there.
Considering they're breaking down after singing their national anthems, I really think they need a psychologist. Most of them are in tears after their national anthem, which is a good thing, but then boys don't cry.
Boys don't cry, but girls do sing. And Shakira will be singing. Yay. Happy days. She'll be singing at the finals, so that's something that we can look forward to that's not Pitbull.
Yeah, sure. But considering there are... Again, she manufactures factual details in a song. I know I have to kick the ball. They know they have to score the goal. Why does she have to state the obvious? As we mentioned yesterday,
True say, but another serious question to Nikhil now. Nikhil, how many leg locks are we going to get in this World Cup final?
So in the final, I think you're going to get about 22 leg locks.
22 leg locks.
The coaches also.
Oh, hey. Well, fantastic.
I have a question for you guys. So mine is more challenge. I'm challenging India Post Live, okay? If Costa Rica win against the Netherlands,
all right,
I will get a tattoo of the Costa Rican flag on my body on the show.
On the show.
Lovely. Well, we're gonna hold you.
On
Can we
the
do a
show.
virtual handshake to seal that deal in?
Where is a Kinect when you need
We
it?
just touch the screen here. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, the connection has been made.
The connection has been
Nikhil to get a tattoo of the Costa Rican flag if Costa Rica win. Now, Chaitanya, how important is sex to you? I know this is a hardcore question.
How important is
The
sex?
look is obvious, but you know, here's a funny bit of news. Now, there were 4 teams that actively chose to ban sex for the duration
Oh
of the
no,
World
come
Cup.
on.
And all of them have not made it past the round of 16. So there's something there.
There's the
something
problem,
there.
there's the solution. It's all right under their nose. I don't know why they can't see it, because we remember Brazilians getting handsy before a game, and look at how that turned out
It's
for
true,
their country.
but, I
5
mean,
World Cups.
they're allowed to go out and experiment and do whatever they like to do, and clearly it helps them with their freedom and
all those
fun on the
other
pitch.
F words like football and fudge,
no sir,
and the fishing and the fudging and the footballing. So all of that continues.
Right then, Arsenal have a bit of a striker crisis. Why do you call it a crisis?
Because none of them want to come to Arsenal.
It's only Joel Campbell, and he was posing with the Santos.
I don't
shirt.
see
He's
a
not
Loic.
necessarily
I don't
wearing-
see a Loic Remy landing in a London airport to finalize this deal.
I want to take that to Kanishk. Do we have any realistic possibility that Loic Remy will come to Arsenal? Do you think that would be a handy signing? I should be answering this question though.
You have a Spain jersey. You can't answer anyway.
I refuse to answer questions about any London clubs.
Ah. Right. Adam Lallana then. Shall we talk about him?
Yes. What? Yeah, Kanishka, 25 million for Adam Lallana. You think you need him with the likes of Jordan Ibe and a couple of more youngsters coming through the ranks?
No, I think if we're paying that much, we're in La 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 land. I don't know. I think the governor knows what he's doing, what he's spending money on. He's taken us to 2nd position last time or 3rd position. So I'm trusting him. So what we've done in the last year, after many decades of pain and misery, let's just trust him for a while, I guess.
Well, 6.25 million of that goes to his older club, Bournemouth. And Kanishka, again, just my opinion, but I think that's too much money for someone who's just been in a year of the Premiership. I don't want to start a debate.
Well,
That's just my 2 cents worth.
Fair enough. Well, you mentioned some money there. I'll tell you another nice thing that I heard today about some money and about Algeria, in fact. They've donated their winnings and whole $9 million they've donated to Gaza. So that is pretty cool.
That is
Well done to them.
That is the best use of that money you could get.
That's the only serious thing we're going to say today. We're not going to make any jokes about that because that's freaking awesome. So, happy days. Meanwhile, Ronaldo, holidays in Greece.
Why?
It's true. I told you, it's serious news, guys, today. Serious news with serious questions.
Is he popping the question to her?
In Greece?
I don't
Is his
know.
girlfriend Greek?
No.
Is she?
She's Miss Universe. You should know that.
I don't know that.
She's really shy. She's Russian, but then, the question could be popped.
I don't know where we're going with this. But where we're going with so another bit of fun. There's been a lot of drinking this World Cup. A lot of drinking. No sex, but a lot of drinking. And the FIFA officials have actually been amazed at the levels of drinking going on this World Cup, to the extent that they're worried about what they should do next time, because that's going to be in Russia and there's vodka.
Oh, yeah. With lesser
they're cool-
temperatures and
They're cool by
transfer.
2022 in Qatar because it's already
If
out
that
there,
happens.
if
yeah,
that happens.
If that happens.
What do you think, guys, about drinking at the World Cup? We had a show on India Post Live just recently before this about a little bit of beer consumption and all, but we'd like to know further thoughts on that at India Post Live. Do let us know. Use the hashtag WTFootball and give us your thoughts.
You know, the only reason I'm looking at you throughout the show is because I can't wait for you to mention the what the fact today, because I was taken aback by
It's a nice one.
what
I'm
you
surprised we
found out.
both missed this, guys. Here's the what the fact for the today. For the today?
For the today.
Right then, Germany went down to Brazil. They were offered accommodation and they said, no, this is not efficient enough. This is not clean enough. This is not German enough. So they didn't. They went ahead and built their own hotel and training camp. Cost them £25 million. So damn. Basically.
That triple. How do you just show up to a country and say, yeah, we don't like your accommodations. We've got our own stuff just in case. Worth 25 million.
Yeah, they could have. I mean, Italy are spending it on vibrating shirts. They're spending it on hotels. Who do you think spent better money? Another thing you can find
Let
out
us
on
know
Twitter.
if you-
Yes, indeed. Guys, going back on Hangout. I want to go to Nikhil now.
Yes.
What's up, man? we're just talking about stuff.
We're just talking.
We're just freestyling.
Where are you going to have
Tell
the
us,
Costa
tell us
Rica
a
tattoo?
story today. Tell us a story today.
I'm surprised with you guys talking about, the lack of drinking, considering that what the football seems to be made by drunks.
I don't see.
I think he's talking about the people behind the scenes. Where?
This is I know a graphics person's on drugs.
I'm
drinking or is on
off the
drugs?
scene. Oh, you buy me beer. Aditya, you are not old enough.
Do you have to bring that up? Because I was actually hoping he'd forgot it because I'm really in the red in terms of my debt.
I don't believe you're in the red. Arsenal are the only team that make money. So you must have more than enough. It's a different thing that you're underage.
I do have a question for Kanishka because believe me, we're all feeling very nice today. Not in a good, in a non-football way. Kanishka, I'm sure you've been following the World Cup every day. What were your plans yesterday and what are your plans today? No World Cup just seems a little hollow, doesn't it?
I think it's catching up with about 3 weeks of sleep, I think, is the main thing. But there's also Wimbledon happening, so I guess Wimbledon and sleep are the two main things that are going on just now.
Oh yeah, there's Wimbledon too, but then I didn't bother. I'm still watching the highlights. So
Guys, what do we talk about today?
yeah,
There's
we talk.
nothing to do.
I think what we talk about is the 11s that we made since we were
Wait, I will
so
get to that.
bored
Guys,
out.
we do actually have a match for you to preview for you guys, which we'll get to shortly. But it's Friday tomorrow, which means there are new movies out, which is good news for movie watchers and goers. And big news in The Expendables 3 that is releasing has made some last edition changes to their cast. There you go. The Expendables that have been put in there, Steven Gerrard, Iker Casillas. I put Steven Gerrard twice, but that is in fact Andrea Pirlo. Nikhil might be right on that drinking thing.
Steven Gerrard thrice, that's Jason Statham who looks a lot like Steven Gerrard and from the same country. So there's that.
So there's that. Nikhil's right on the drinking.
And Sylvester Stallone is called Jet Li, while Jet Li is called Steven Gerrard.
No.
Oh, I saw
It's
it
cool.
the wrong way.
It's above
My
them.
bad.
This is the only wrong one
Steven
that
Gerrard.
Pirlo got Gerrard. But we're just going to put that down to drinking.
Yeah, but that's the first one. There are more and a lot to follow, and our lack of drinking, and
Yes, and
Moving
to the more
on.
important things, today
more
is our
important
big match preview coming up. This is the match that is taking place in my dreams, in his dreams, and everyone's dreams this night that we are going to discuss. At least we have something to talk about. It is our all-time diving 11 versus violent 11. I've made a team. Chaitanya's made a team. Would you like to start or shall I?
we've not made teams. We're managers. I'm the manager of the Violent
okay.
11. You're the
I'm
manager of
the
Diving
divers.
11.
Right then. So would
We
you like to
all
start?
know who the diver here is.
Violence.
Moving on to
Moving
your
on.
team. What is your team called?
All right, my team is called the Dolphins. Not the Miami Dolphins, but the Dolphins because dolphins dive and that's what divers do. Let's take a look at this lineup right then. Here it is on your screen. The only one who I was a little skeptical on is Courtois because it was hard to find a diving keeper, but that incident against Madrid last season
Kinda sealed it
has
for you.
sealed it for them.
Yeah.
We've got Eboué, Alves, and Mertesacker again. Again, hard to find a centre-back who dives, but Mertesacker, for a really big guy, goes down really quickly, which is why he's been added there. Busquets, Rivaldo, Gerrard, no complaints there.
None.
Ashley Young, superstar and captain of this team, for sure.
Yeah.
And Aaron Robin, who, we tried
Club
to get,
ambassador. Let's
club
call him
ambassador.
the club.
No, he's
club
the diving
ambassador.
ambassador. We tried to give him the captaincy, but it was distracting him from diving.
yeah.
Remember what happened
Yeah.
to Tendulkar when they did the
All
same
that
thing?
pressure on the arm with the armband takes
he
his
needs
focus away
the
from
balance of diving goes off,
Yeah.
right? Drogba and Klinsmann leading the front line. That is a referee's nightmare right there. But going up against the referee's other nightmare will be Chaitanya's Violent 11. Talk us through it.
Well, my Violent 11 has a name very, very suggestive. It's called You Wanna Go? You Wanna Go 11? You Wanna Go? And it has every serial offender we've ever seen, from Jose Pinto, who appears on pitches for brawls more than games, to Ramos and Pepe, who are just one red card away from another red card. Bakary Sanya, well, who does love a fight. Specifically, he might have to start a fight with the Germans to actually get the better of them later. Barton, because all he's made is his life work to actually go around the world and start fights. Gattuso, because he's just not content with the players and loves a little tiff here and there with the manager too. Keen for ending careers, as we all know. De Rossi for punching people, and he's on the wing, so he's not just done with the midfielder. He's running past the pitch and hitting people.
But it's a good strategy, you see, because you don't have to worry about being hit by pacey wingers then, because he'll just
yeah.
take him
And
out.
Suarez is on the left, so any incisions from the wing will be taken care of.
Yeah.
what I did there.
Nicely done.
And Zlatan and
Zlatan
Cantona
just for
around it.
potential of violence.
Zlatan just for that death stare, his signature death stare, where he'll stare you down with all, and Cantona for that
No complaints
infamous kick.
Gentlemen, on Hangout, any additions there or honorable mentions? Let's start with Pranay.
Yeah, I like to add Oliver Kahn.
Oh, that's who we could have done.
But in diving or in violent?
In violence, of course.
In violence, of course.
Yeah.
That is
I finally
good
get a
one.
keeper who plays and is violent and not just a substitute keeper. Wait.
Yes, indeed.
Good call, Pranay.
Good call,
Thanks,
Pranay. Nikhil, any additions there?
You're missing Neymar in your diving 11. You know
Oh, glaring mistake.
It's-
What a
it's-
bad
but
managerial
it's-
selection.
It's run of the mill. It's run of the mill. Ronaldo's also missing. Bale is also
No,
missing.
no,
These are
no,
very,
no,
very.
no, no,
Suarez
no,
is
no.
also missing. These are very cliche. I want divers who are good at diving. They get caught all the time.
What are you doing all day?
Huh?
If you're, please, what are you honestly doing? Just
Arsene Wenger preparing Arsene Wenger style excuses. Nikhil, this is all just, oh, he's better, he's that, there would have been this, blame it on the pitch, blame it on the
There are no
weather.
excuses.
Nicholas Bentner.
Nicholas
He's being
Bentner.
Lord
I'm going to
Bentner.
miss him, guys. I'm going to miss him. Guys, I'm going to miss him.
Kanish, any other additions to the Dolphins or the Fighting Bunch?
Well, I'm gonna make a bit of a controversial statement because I think actually
Excellent.
Pepe should be taken out of the Dolphins. And the reason for that is because, when he was kind of doing the headbutt, he kind of bent down almost to knee level and headbutted, Muller on the floor. And I think, if you're going to get sent off, why bend down to your knee level? Why not just kick the player in the face? So I think this is...
I think it's the personal touch. I think it's the after-sale service that Pepe provides with that tackle.
But he's right. He could have been more violent also.
But then
He
that's
could
the
have.
whole thing. It's Pepe. It's his own touch to every tackle, to every red card he gets. There's always a thing about them. Always a thing of mystery.
This is very true.
I mean, he's such a versatile diver, versatile attacker, dives and i.e. attacking other players. But then the man exudes diving and violence in his blood. So
True say. True
I think
say.
it deserves.
Guys, we do kick off with the football does return tomorrow, and we don't have to talk about. I actually enjoyed talking about this stuff, but anyway, we don't have to talk about this kind of stuff. We can get back to the seriousness tomorrow. But what are you doing tomorrow for the game, Kanish? Any special plans?
I'm exercising my thumb because, on the remote control and stuff, it has to be done. So I'm really going to just be pushing up with my fingers up and down, just to make sure they're in perfect situation, perfect fitness, basically.
Ah, fantastic.
I think
That
that's
is a
pretty
good tip for the day for all of you viewers out there. Do prepare yourselves for the dangers of carpal tunnel syndrome while using the remote. It also applies to football and not just gamers as well.
Hey, that's
This
the
is
second
important
time
to
you
know.
got serious. Oh, but then this called for seriousness, true.
We don't want
give
to
that
injure
you.
people. We just want people to drink, apparently.
and then get themselves
And
injured.
then get themselves injured. UDIs, unidentified
By
drinking,
drinking
injuries.
injuries, yes.
Nikhil,
Yeah.
what are you going to make that costume? How big is the flag going to be? I wanted to come back to this.
I'm gonna go somewhere on the inside of the arm,
He
about
just
that
wants to
big.
show his-
Boo!
He just wanted to show his muscles, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I know.
Jeez.
What
Spoiler
muscles?
alert.
You see him push it up there.
Yeah,
a
I
little
know,
bit.
right? Oh, I'm gonna do it here.
I'm just gonna.
Just right there.
Yeah. Oops.
All right, you know what? I'm coming to become manager of the Violent 11 and I'm knocking over your...
Sadly, Nikhil, that can't be the case.
I actually think I'm coming in part of the studio.
This guy, man. Pranay, jumping to you quickly. You obviously, we can see right behind you. There's a little picture of Manchester City. So, because Chaitanya is here and he can't get to you and you can't get to him, go ahead and abuse him because he's a United supporter. You have freedom. Freedom to go. Okay,
don't get-
the biggest diss to biggest and best diss to Manchester United right now.
I thought we were doing a light show.
Come on. Before that, I want to add two guys in the Violin 11.
Ah, excellent.
Okay, so the one is Joe Hart. Where's my fucking ball?
Oh! Apologies, everyone. The beeper was not working.
We do
No,
not
good.
endorse any kind of efforts.
And I would
Just
like
football.
to add Eden Hazard in the wings.
Eden
For
Hazard?
fucking the ball boy.
Oh,
yeah.
You see, are you googling this?
I think
You
so.
suddenly come up with 3 more
I think
results.
so.
Typical Mancunian
I was like,
borrowing
Take him out.
everything.
He bought them.
What? Yes. Yes.
You know, that's a sad one. Only one of the saddest things about being an Arsenal supporter is that you don't have a very wide range of Spurs guys around to have
Yeah.
fun with. We had
Yeah.
Ishan, but he's in the dark.
He
we
has
we miss
always.
you guys. We hope your electricities come back if you're watching this.
I think we made enough a fool of ourselves.
Yes, I think that's it. But however, I wanted to mention one more thing while we're still being inappropriate. Brazil versus Colombia is going to be. It's a question here. Who's going to win? And it's going to be down to 2 key factors. I've done my research here, and it's down to their 2 main exports. So we've got it's going to be coffee versus cocaine. Who wins? And why?
The user because of both? I don't
If
know.
whoever takes both becomes the Flash.
And exactly that's exactly what you need to handle James Rodriguez maybe.
True say. Nikhil, will it be an overdose of coffee or an overdose of cocaine that wins this World Cup?
You need to understand. Is it an overdose of Shakira or an overdose of Rio?
Oh,
Kind of-
that's a more PG-13 like. thingy.
Peggy 13.
Peggy 13.
Although I do think it's going to be Shakira on cocaine.
On cocaine.
Shakira on
In the
cocaine.
final at the Maracana, that should go for a good closing ceremony. Yeah,
It's better than Pitbull going dale.
Dale.
It's better than Pitbull doing anything. It was better than Pitbull being born to start with. Right then.
Well,
I feel like we've gone inappropriate and just stretched
Enough.
it out just for the hell of it.
Enough and
So
more.
guys, that is pretty much the end of the show today.
As you can
because
see, without football, very
you know,
useless. Very useless.
we knew this was going to be a day off, so we thought we'd just take a day off early and chill. But we are going to leave you with something, and to highlight the laziness of today. Because what's one thing that everyone always likes to watch, and what's one thing that everyone can watch? It's football, and it's doggies.
Without the Zolo commercials, I
Without
don't
the
want
Zolo
to go.
commercials. Yes, without
No
the-
more.
No Zolo, no more.
Solo no more.
World Cup and from doggies. Check out this little package that we put together for you. It's quite cool. Full celebration. Oh. Check it. Nikhil's got his dog on his own. Check out the dribbles it right and there's some like Balotelli type stuff there. All it's all about the frequency. I love how that dog just gives up on Ronaldo. He's just like, you know what, I've had enough, guys. And on that note, folks, that is the end of What the Football today. Do let us know what you thought of our entirely inappropriate show. We'd love to hear it and ignore it. Kidding, just kidding. Right then, goodbye from us in the studio. Guys on Google Hangout, thanks for joining us again today. Sorry, it wasn't about football, really.
We're sorry to waste your time.
We're
I'm
sorry
sure
to
you-
waste your time. We
I'm
just
sure you were
we
doing
needed some suckers, and thanks for being those guys. So that's the end of the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember Price to Brazil. Jump on the site and play that. Win yourself down a trip to Brazil. That is very serious. That is something that you can do. In the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, as the old cheesy saying goes, for more football in action. Otherwise, peace. Yep, peace.